recovered from the Holocaust, will now be played decades later for Holocaust survivors living here in New Jersey.
News 4's Pat Battle shows us how a young orchestra is making music in honor of those who are gone.
It's a haunting strain, familiar to millions who've watched Steven Spielberg's 1993 film Schindler's List. The violin producing those notes today survived the Holocaust. The man who once played it did not.
The violin I'm playing is a klezmer's violin. So they weren't professionally trained, so they didn't really have a lot of value to the Germans. You have the professionally trained musicians, maybe like they could play in the orchestra, but the klezmer violinists, they didn't really have a chance.
The instrument in the hands of 14-year-old Mason Chu is part of a collection restored and curated by the Amnon Weinstein family. He was a violin maker who spent 20 years collecting some 100 stringed instruments whose Jewish owners did not survive the Holocaust.
He received from a family this violin. When he opened the violin, there were black ashes, and he knew that this was just not regular dust. And then after that, he said, there must be a lot more instruments like this out there.
Some of the violins survived, the musicians forced to play music as millions were marched to the Nazi gas chambers.
And I love this quote that Amnon Weinstein says, when the people who play these instruments cannot pray because they are gone, the instruments will continue to pray on their behalf.
The collection's on a world tour. The arts education nonprofit Wharton Arts planning for its arrival for 5 years. On Sunday, the Violins of Hope will take center stage at NJPAC in Newark in the hands of 4 young musicians with Wharton's Youth Symphony Orchestra, who'll play the theme to Schindler's List in what they're calling a concert for peace with the Violins of Hope. For young Mason, the orchestra's concertmaster, it strikes a meaningful chord.
Because I know it has this much history, it makes it really special to play on it. Like, imagine what it's been through. Like, it's been in concentration camps, it's been through 150 years of history.
The Star of David inlaid in mother of pearl on the back of the instrument tells part of that history of pride, resilience, and faith through unbearable pain and grief. Sunday's concert will feature a repertoire of classical pieces by Mendelssohn and Bernstein and new works by Jewish composers, interspersed with video clips of survivors of the Holocaust. 51 Holocaust survivors will be in the audience on Sunday for the Concert for Peace with these Violins of Hope. And while the music is sure to evoke a lot of pain and emotion, the conductor says it will do so much more.
Navshu Weinstein says every concert and every time that these instruments get played, it's a victory against evil. And also, they've seen the biggest stages and the most prolific musicians playing them. So their story continues on.
I want to be able to honor what they feel for this.
Pat Battle, News 4 New York.